with sound isolation studio. Yeah, hell yeah! Like there's like wow, cool sound isolation, which brings me to a tangent that's not on the wheel. Of what? Just a random thing because like I'm talking about this now, sound isolation. It's so cool. Like I've been to a lot of the members' homes now, and let me move this a little bit down. And a lot of them, really a lot of them, have sound isolation like rooms, separate rooms in a room. Like they hired, like, or they bought, or they hired people to build a sound isolation room inside a room. It's crazy. Like, you know, I think I've heard maybe Lami senpai or so talk about it before, or some member talking about that they like kind of like stream inside the sound isolation booth, tiny one, and in my imagination, or maybe it was really how it was described back then, for at least for this case, my imagination, it really sounded like they're within like one square meter space, like a freaking tinier than a shower booth, or pretty much a shower booth, is what I had in mind when I heard that. I don't know who that was, but so I've been seeing a lot of those now. Maybe they have like invested more since then, but it's crazy. It's crazy. It's not just foam on the walls. No, it's fascinating. Like, okay, one member, I'm not gonna say like who, but for one member, I saw that the booth was like not really sticking to the walls, but like you could really see it was a room inside a room. But it was weird because it looked like you were entering a different world. It's kind of cool, but it really looks like a recording booth kind of thing. Yeah, it's a freestanding room. Yeah, you can see the walls, and there would be like 1 meter space to the actual wall, for example. Oh, and I don't know, it's so cool. It's so cool. How does the door work? Like kind of like a recording booth door, like a strong door. You close the door and yeah, no sound comes out. And it's like really properly made. It looks so professional, fancy. And then for others, I saw that it was actually sticking to the walls. So when you enter the room, it doesn't look like a room in a room. No, it just looks like a room. And it's so cool, because you see, whoa, on the walls they like put the isolation, like stuck it on there. It's not just those wavy panels, you know. No, it's like the proper stuff. It's so cool. And I asked about the price. I'm not gonna say the price because I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I mean, I guess it's a general price if you like, you know, do something like that. But it's a lot. It's a lot. But I think in Japan, you know, mostly places are very thin-walled. So it's worth the investment if you have a job like that, and if you also want to really focus on like recording and streaming and singing and so on. Yeah, but I would say it's not really necessary in my place, because there's no sound leaking, and the place where I stream, the room where I stream, is really far from the actual like entrance door, for example. And just generally our buildings are built with thicker walls. Yeah. So is that a tangent wheel? Yeah, it's a tangent wheel. ちょっとね、なんつうの、防音室、この面の防音室の話してたけど、マジですげえなと思って、結構いろんなメンバー用意してて持っててすげえなと思った。恐れ屋はね、うちの家は壁 声太いからあんまりいらんけど、別にそれだけじゃねえんだよな。It's not just about the sound going out the walls though. It's not only that though, right? It's also like the quality of the sound. But even considering that, I don't think I feel like it's worth it for me. Maybe if I did much more sound recording, like singing recording at my own place, like much more than I currently do. And maybe if I don't know, did ASMR, so I don't know. But some members had different rooms for ASMR too. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Pre-tensions, tension to really, yes, for the appetite. Yeah. It's the starter. It's the starter. Yeah. Oh my god. It's fascinating. Sounds like overkill. Rui had a cool, like, if I first thought it was a safe, I was like, Rui, do you have a safe? For like important valuable things? And no, looking closer, it's like a anti-humidifier for your microphones, for your special microphones. ルイさんがね、なんかすごいの持ってた。マイク入れる、なんか、そう、箱みたいな。And you can set, it's a relatively small box. It looks like a safe box. You can set how much moisture you want inside the box. Yeah. Because for some like good microphones, you want them to be kept in a good like humidification. Yeah. そうなんかあんまりムシムシしないように自分で設定できるなんか箱。そうマイク用。そうすげえ。I don't even really realize that something like that exists. It's fascinating. Yeah, it's like so professional. Like seeing everyone's setups too. Like I think it, if I lived in a place where off collapse were a like common thing, if I had lots of visitors, I would probably set it up like this too. But it's not, so not necessary. But visiting all those members, they all have like everything set up for off collabs. Like they all have those like headphone splitters so that everyone has feedback in their ears, which is very important for me. We didn't have that in EN off collabs a lot of the time. Yeah, it's like a mic headphone splitter that goes like 6 different ways. And I don't know, some members like Korone, for example, not everyone does this, but Korone, for example, has like several microphones. She has like, I don't know, up to like 5 microphones or so in case that she has 5 people off collab. Like ready to go. Yeah. And everyone has several phone stands and several charging cables and everything, like multiples. Yeah, like so prepared. And I was like, yo, this is so chill. Like, I don't have to bring anything. I feel like everything's prepared. I feel relieved. 安心できるんだよ。なんか先輩のとこ